Well, hello to my wonderful subscribers. I wanted to share with you some paintings that I've done recently. Actually, I did these yesterday. And it's how the energy's been feeling. I love these. Kelly brought these to me. And they're wonderful for clearing. They sound magnificent. To burn a little sage when we talk. I so appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing and leaving your comments. I appreciate you. And this is for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. Cleansing and clearing with love and light and appreciation. I wish you could smell the Palo Santo. It's wonderful, wonderful. To clear and center. Clear and center and give thanks. This energy that's moving through is affecting everyone intensely and differently. Some it's an awakening, some it's an expansion of gifts, some it's extremely uncomfortable for. They're acting out in crazy ways and don't really even know why sometimes. That's what I am observing. Center and calm, center and calm. We're not the ones that decide when people wake up or how they wake up. That's between them and their spirit teams. We can only control ourselves. Do our best. And then we have to let go of what we think the outcome should be. And that can be hard to do. We have to release our perceptions. Not perceptions, our, what's the word? Our perceived outcomes. But this is the way the energy felt when I painted this. Like a mother is releasing all of this energy. All of this energy is in the collective. And it's moving through all of us. Staying grounded is vital. It's very important. Hi, Rosie. Rosie just came in to see what the heck I'm doing. And this is how I see the energy moving through. It moves through people, it moves through connections, it moves through humanity and crowds, interpersonal relationships. Spirit moves through it all. Whether we see it or not, it's always there. And I painted what I would like to see. I was longing for peace. Peace in nature. The strength of a single tree to stay grounded. Full of appreciation, full of light. Whether the skies are clear or cloudy. And let the river of awareness run through it. I love nature. There's peace and wisdom there. There's solace there. There's understanding there. It can also be a great equalizer. It's one of the things we all share and have in common. The air we breathe. So I wanted to share these with you Sorry, the microphone bumped a little bit. And I thought it might be a good time to draw from 3 decks. The first deck is one I've had for many decades. It's called Medicine Cards. And I've used this deck in my personal life for a very, very long time. It was gifted to me years ago. And as I first became aware of medicines and knowing that animals are here to help us as we try to figure out what we're doing and what we're here for, what our lessons might be, and looking to nature for clues, this was the deck I used most often. If I saw, for instance, hawk and turkey, one time I was driving, we went way up north, up towards the border. And I used to do that a lot to clear my mind, because back then it didn't cost very much to just get a coffee, bring snacks in my car, and just go for a drive. Like when my son was small and he would go every other weekend to go see his dad. I would go for long drives and listen to music and sing. And often I would see animals as I was pondering things. I like to go out in the wilderness by myself. And I would see animals. I would ask questions of my spirit team. I would ask my guides. Back then, the term that I knew of was medicine woman, so I would ask that I be a good medicine woman. And I would look for the animals that crossed my path. So that's the deck I'll be pulling from first. And the card that I have for all of us is Deer. Oh, I love that. Deer is one of my first and favorites. In Native tradition, we often have 3 names. Before bear medicine, I was known as Little Running Deer. Deer can often the mothers will hide their babies in the field and no one will see them. I wish that when people did, they would leave them alone, because their mothers have put them there for good reason, and they will be back for them. They are not abandoned, they are just hidden. So when you find one in nature, please leave it alone. Same with bunny rabbits. Put the bunny back. I used to help at a wildlife hospital, and it seemed like if we could tell people one thing, it would be like, put the bunny back and leave the deer alone. Well, let me read to you. Deer, so gentle and loving you are, the flower of kindness, an embrace from afar. The medicine of deer is gentleness. One day, Fawn heard Great Spirit calling to her from the top of Sacred Mountain. Fawn immediately started up the trail. She didn't know that a horrible demon guarded the way to Great Spirit's lodge. The demon was trying to keep all the beings of creation from connecting with Great Spirit. He wanted all of Great Spirit's creatures to feel the Great Spirit didn't want to be disturbed. This would make the demon feel powerful and capable of causing them to fear him. Fawn was not at all frightened when she came upon the demon. This was curious, as the demon was the archetype of all the ugly monsters that have ever been. The demon breathed fire and smoke and made disgusting sounds to frighten Fawn. Any normal creature would have fled or died on the spot from fright. Fawn, however, said gently to the demon, "Please let me pass. I'm on the way to see Great Spirit." Fawn's eyes were filled with love and compassion for this oversized bully of a demon. The demon was astounded by Fawn's lack of fear. No matter how he tried, he could not frighten Fawn, because her love had penetrated his hardened, ugly heart. Much to the demon's dismay, his rock-hard heart began to melt, and his body shrank to the size of a walnut. Fawn's persistent love and gentleness had caused the meltdown of the demon. Due to this gentleness and caring that Fawn embodied, the pathway is now clear for all of Great Spirit's children to reach Sacred Mountain without having to feel the demons of fear blocking their way. Dear teaches us to use the power of gentleness to touch the hearts and minds of wounded beings who are trying to keep us from Sacred Mountain. Like the dappling of Fawn's coat, both the light and the dark may be loved to create gentleness and safety for those who are seeking peace. If Dear has gently nudged its way into your carts today, you are being asked to find the gentleness of spirit that heals all wounds. Stop pushing so hard to get others to change and love them as they are. Apply gentleness to your present situation and become like the summer breeze, warm and caring. This is your tool for solving the present dilemma you are facing. If you use it, you will connect with Sacred Mountain, your centering place of serenity, and Great Spirit will guide you. I needed to hear that today. I wonder if you did too. So we say thank you to Dear Medicine. Thank you for teaching us the lesson of gentleness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now the next deck that I am going to pull from for us is the Divine Dog. This deck I saw first on Mark Atha, the Spirit Whisperers channel. I just love Mark. He is fabulous and beautiful and wonderful and funny. And most of all, I am grateful to him because he introduced me to Pan. Pan is the way of meeting Creator in nature, and that has been my way. To find Creator in nature and to connect. That has always been my desire and my path. It has been much easier for me to connect with nature than people. I've always been more comfortable. And I especially love animals. These are a little bit hard to mix because they're kind of big. So I do it like this because it's easier for me to do so. I love cats and dogs and have had many animals in my life. I loved helping at an animal hospital. I absolutely treasured my time there. It was just magnificent. And I volunteered at a zoo. Loved the orangutans, the giraffes, humanes, all of them. And I also volunteered at a local shelter for dogs. And I loved that as well. I think growing up for a time in South Dakota on a farm, I knew what was required was food and a lot of cleaning, hands-on, hard work. I'm comfortable with that. So while I'm not volunteering currently, I do miss it. I'm grateful to have had that opportunity. So let's see. The card I've drawn for us is Harmony. Get on key. I love this card. This is amazing too because it's my husband's birthday tomorrow. So this is fantastic. I love how beautiful this card is. And I love the idea. I don't have the book handy, but I understand the harmony. I don't have to speak loudest and longest to be heard. I can harmonize with others and add my voice. And those that need to hear it will. Those that can benefit will. Sometimes it's raising your voice in song and laughter and encouragement and good prayers. Sometimes it's just holding space. Love it. I don't have to one-up anybody. I don't have to talk the loudest or longest. I can harmonize. Be in harmony. Love that. And celebration. I absolutely love that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful card to draw. I'm thankful for that. This whole deck is just fantastic. It has so many beautiful, beautiful images. And the last deck I want to pull from for all of us today is from the deck that I painted. I have reached out to 4 different publishers to see what I can do to help make these available. And when I am able to do so, I will let you know first thing. I will be excited to share that with you when the time comes. So let me pull a card from this as well. I sure appreciate you stopping by today. And the card today, if I were a bird tribes dancer. Spirit moving through. Energy moves in spirals. When I went for a walk this morning, I breathed in through my crown 3 deep breaths, asking Creator to come through me and ground into Mother, grounding that energy, that connection. And then I breathed in through my feet as I was walking, and breathed the energy up through my feet to meet in my heart. And where that energy met in my heart, it formed a bubble around me. I felt myself enveloped by a sphere of protective energy from Archangel Michael, whom I asked to protect me. I held my palms at my sides loosely, and then I turned my palms towards the sky as I walked, asking that I anchor Great Spirit energy into Earth as I walked. And I set my intentions for the day, that I wanted it to be a peaceful day, a day of finding solutions to something that had been troubling me. And I asked for blessings from my mate, our children and grandchildren, our loved ones, our extended family, our dear ones, our community, our region, our realm, our area, the West Coast, the country, our nation, our planet, this world. And allow that energy to spiral through me and ground into Mother, where I can be most effective. And then I just went on my walk, appreciating the day, happy to be a part of it. So that is the card that I have drawn for us. And I sure hope this finds you having a wonderful day today. I would love to hear if any of this spoke to you. And if you enjoyed it, this may be something that I continue to do in the future if I find that it is a good way to be of service. I enjoyed doing it, felt good. I hope you liked it, and I look forward to hearing from you. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I will talk with you again soon. Bye for now.